First, the headlines. Fifth session of 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly begins with Governor's address. Chief Minister N. Biren presents estimated budget amounting to over 3,500 crore rupees for 2024-25. And in Far West, police commandos launched gun-down protest against last night incident at 𝐍𝐶𝐰𝐬. Hello 𝐿, this is Northeast Window and you're watching English News with me, Jessie THIYAM. Now the news in detail. The highly anticipated fifth session of the 12th Manipur Assembly commenced today with Governor 𝐂𝐲𝐲 addressing the House, followed by motion of thanks to the Governor's address. The Governor did not mention much about the 10th month of protected violence in the state or its solution, but emphasized that the security measures are being taken up by the central and state security forces to maintain peace in the state. In her address marking the commencement of the fifth session of 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly, Governor of Manipur 𝐂𝐲𝐲 reiterated that the law and order situation in the state has been gradually improving. She said that the government has been providing various relief camps in various places in the aftermath of the violence between the two communities. Besides, many prefabricated houses have been handed to those inmates who were staying at various relief camps. After the governor's address, member of the ruling party, Minister Dr. Sapam Ranjan, moved the motion of thanks to the governor's address. As a part of today's business, the House, led by the Speaker of Manipur Legislative Assembly, paid obituary reference to former Governor of Manipur P.B. Acharya, former member of the Manipur Legislative Assembly from 𝐍𝐶𝐰𝐬 Assembly Constituency, 𝐁𝐫𝐿, former member of the Manipur Legislative Assembly from 𝐻𝐸𝐸 Assembly Constituency, Mainam Nilchandra Singh, former member of the Manipur Legislative Assembly from Mao Assembly Constituency, 𝐻𝐸𝐸, former member of the Manipur Legislative Assembly from 𝐁𝐫𝐸𝐬 Assembly Constituency, R.V. Mingting, former member of the Manipur Legislative Assembly, Khundrapam Assembly Constituency, 𝐶𝐿 Tomba Singh, former member of the Manipur Legislative Assembly from 𝐶𝐿 Assembly Constituency, 𝐶𝐿 Sarat Singh, former member of the Manipur Legislative Assembly from Thanga Assembly Constituency, Tongbram Mangibabu Singh, former member of the Manipur Legislative Assembly from Khurai Assembly Constituency, Ningthaujam Bihari Singh, former member of the Manipur Legislative Assembly from Moirang Assembly Constituency, Salam Gopal, former member of the Manipur Legislative Assembly from Tamenglong Assembly Constituency, Daisin Pamay, and former Secretary of the Manipur Legislative Assembly, Ningthaujam Hera Singh. The members of the House paid respect to the former legislators by observing 2 minutes silence on the floor. The House also paid tributes to those innocent civilians and security personnel who lost their lives in the ongoing violence. After the obituary reference, Leader of the House N. Biren presented the 6th report of the Business Advisory Committee 2024 and the supplementary demands for grants for 2023-24. While presenting supplementary demands for grants 2023-24, the Leader of the House, who also is in charge of finance, said the supplementary demands for grants is for 26 demands and 2 appropriate bills. The total value of the state budget estimate for 2024-25, exclusive of charged expenditure, is 3,546 crore rupees, with a consolidated fund charges of 2,027 crore rupees and supplementary demand voted expenditure for 2023-24 amounting to rupees 1,519 crores. After the Leader of the House presented the budget estimate, the Assembly was adjourned till 11 a.m. tomorrow. Tomorrow, the Assembly will conduct an interactive question and answer session and will discuss the supplementary demands for grants 2023-24. The fifth session of the 12th Assembly will conclude on March 5. Commando personnel of Imphal West District Police this morning launched gun-down protest against an incident that took place at 𝐍𝐶𝐰𝐬 last night and have demanded free hand to retaliate amidst the escalating violence in the state. The commando personnel surrendered their arms in protest against the attack at the residence of Additional SP Imphal West District Police M. Amit at 𝐍𝐶𝐰𝐬. According to reports called from the spot, the unidentified armed miscreants repeatedly knocked at the residential gate of the additional SP and asked him to come out. Then they opened the gate forcefully, headed inside the residential area and vandalized 4 cars parked inside and fired multiple rounds before abducting M amid around 7 p.m. last night. It is said that 3 persons, including a woman, sustained bullet injuries in the firing and they are undergoing treatment at JESSY. The injured have been identified as 𝐂𝐲𝐰𝐬, 62 of Khongman, injured on the back, Rabinash Moirangthem, 24 of 𝐂𝐲𝐰𝐬, injured on left leg, and 𝐂𝐲𝐰𝐬, 20 of Bashikong, injured in his left wrist. According to a report from the Manipur Police Department, armed miscreants numbering about 200 coming in vehicles stormed at the residence of Additional Superintendent of Police Moirangthem Amit's son of Dr. M. Kula of 𝐍𝐄𝐰𝐬 under Porampad PS of Imphal East District. The armed miscreants vandalized the household properties at the residence. On getting information, additional security forces rushed to the spot. In the resulting police action, 2 individuals, namely Rabinash Moirangthem, 24 years son of M. Ranjan of 𝐂𝐲𝐰𝐬, and 𝐂𝐲𝐰𝐬, 20 years, care of K. Abosana of Khongman Bashikong, sustained injuries and were admitted to JESSY Hospital, Porampad. In the midst of the incident, the additional SP and 1 of his escorts were abducted by the armed miscreants. Soon after the incident, a team of central and state forces launched an operation and the additional SP and his escort were later rescued from 𝐶𝐲𝐰𝐬 area and admitted to Raj Medicity for medical treatment. A case has been registered in this regard, the police said. Sit-in protests were organized under the aegis of People's Alliance for Peace and Progressive Manipur at different places in Kakching district yesterday, demanding abrogation of the SU agreement signed with Kuki militants and withdrawal of Assam Rifles from Manipur. The protests were held at Ilangkhan Pokpi Mamang Laikai Community Hall, Waikong Ningthau Manai Community Hall, Waikong High School, Kakching Kuno Lamkai, and Hiang Lam Wabagay Lamkai Kaitel, among other places. Speaking to media persons, a Manipuri leader maintained that the Manipur Assembly session commencing on February 28 must resolve to scrap the tripartite suspension of operations agreement signed between the centre, the state and Kuki militant groups in Manipur, and the resolution must be apprised of to the centre and the same must be terminated from February 29. Warning of intense uprising of the people.
Manipur dagi lakthon biu maira pai bi elangkhau bi mai pen mayam na sima thamjaningi government da Manipur da chana riba suji senten ra laktho asida janaraga ai senten da se thajin biro aduga tang ma panjida makha tana tang ma pandagi ni makha tana suji chana ba yarwa pura hauji janaragadi Manipur da kogi maira pai bi makhan makha kayagi khongjang.
Now let us take a short break. We'll be right back.
Welcome you all to UNAPO School Challenge Imphal East, a fully residential school ranked Manipur #1 in All India School Ranking Awards 2023-24 by Education World in Co-Education Boarding School category. Academic session for 2024-25 will begin on 1st April 2024. Registrations are open for classes 4 to 9. Hurry up for registration.
Diabetes ko loina da hinglibasing thamagi manungda control toba ngamlei. Urea creatinine wangbasu thamagi manungda hanthaba ngamlei. Khong hamba nungaitabasu numit manganigi manungda fahanba ngamlei. Piles saibadi nungsang nabasu chama da chama fahanba ngamlei. Cholesterol wangba numit kunida normal oiba ngamlei. BP wangbasu thamagi manungda normal oiba ngamlei. Fatty liver oibasu thamagi manungda fagat hanba ngamlei. Pumnamak natural oiba hidak makhalna layang jabani. Hakchang da sokadaba side effect amata laite. Makata na hidak chabagi mathausu tararoi. Hena kupaparol gidamak ngasimak langsin birau Diabetes Hospital Sorbam Laikai Ayampali Road opposite Karkinos Jennings Hospital Porampad Imphal East near Punjab National Bank.
Welcome back. In order to face counter-insurgency operations and to strengthen the Manipur Police Department, the government of Manipur has received 3 quick reaction fighting vehicles, also known as 𝐋𝐢𝐯, from the Ministry of Home Affairs yesterday. Chief Minister N. Biren, along with ministers and MLAs, inspected the Tata quick reaction fighting vehicles at the CM's secretariat. Taking to X, Chief Minister N. Biren said, "These mine-protected vehicles will greatly help in protecting the security forces while performing their duties at vulnerable spots." The state government continues to take up initiatives for strengthening security measures and the protection of lives and properties, the Chief Minister said. Chairman of UCM Kakching Unit and Purnima denounced the burning down of United Committee Manipur office by unknown armed miscreants on the 23rd of this month. Addressing media persons at the press meet held at Kakching Lamkhai yesterday, Purnima further demanded those concerned to claim responsibility of the arson and clarify as to why the UCM's office was burnt down, urging those concerned to not repeat such act which other communities will point fingers and laugh at. She called for unity and collective effort to save the state.
Houkiba tang kungo humdoi inimit asida midangi pung chawakda tara matoi takpa matamda Manipur gi head office oriba United Committee Manipur gi office pu sakhangdaba singna mai thadom base United Committee Manipur Kakching unit ki makai dagi yamna kanna yaning taba phungdok seri aduga loinana makha tarakpada kari marami tamakta kanana asigum laba Manipur gi karor na leba yaror daba history gi oiba masak mayam ama leiraba asigum laba posak asibu chang asibu office asibu mai thadom ni bno habdo atuba matamda sengdok piraknaba khanganjari atopa jatina atopa group na khuba kugadaba nunagi gadaba thabak ache ekoi masengi marakta tawdanaba amukasu hana UCM unit Kakching gi makai dagi khanganjari.
As per a report from Manipur Police Control Room, search operations and area domination were conducted by security forces in the fringe and vulnerable areas of hill and valley districts during the last 24 hours between February 26 and 27th. During the search operations, one 7.65 mm pistol, one 8 mm bolt action rifle, one 9 mm CMG with mag, 3 2-inch mortar shells already fired out, 4 2-inch mortar bombs, 6 number 36 hand grenades and 1 RS Motorola were recovered from Imphal East District, the report said. It continued that movement of 341 and 335 vehicles along National Highway 37 and National Highway 2 respectively with essential items was ensured. Strict security measures were taken up in all vulnerable locations and security convoy was provided along sensitive stretches in order to ensure free and safe movement of the vehicles. Meanwhile, a total of 140 checkpoints was installed in different districts of Manipur, both in the hill and the valley, and police detained 212 persons in connection with violations in different districts of the state, the report added. Now, before we end, let's take a quick look at the headlines once again. 5th session of 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly begins with Governor's address. Chief Minister N. Biren presents estimated budget amounting to over 3,500 crore rupees for 2024-25. And Imphal West Police Commandos launched gun-down protest against last night incident at 𝐶𝐷𝐸 Laikai. And that is all we have for now. But for more news updates, keep watching Northeast Window News.